Take off.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we are going to attempt to build another coaster. Now it's been quite a long time since we've built a coaster, and the last time we built a coaster, I just didn't like the way we left things off. We didn't, made adjustments like we needed to, and we just let it be. We didn't do, anything that, needed to be, adjusted or need to be fixed to make it a smooth coaster. We didn't even add any scenery, we just let it be. And I really disliked it, so today we are going to try to relive that again and to, do a better job at it. I have not been in here and made a coaster in a very, very long time, so I'm really, really rusty. It'll be quite interesting to see how things go. But we are going to try to do a better job than last time, so let's go and hop in things, shall we? Now, a couple of things have changed with the game. There are some new coasters that has been added, and there have been, some new sceneries added as well. I don't know what they have changed, what has been added. I have not even took a look at it, so it'll be quite interesting. You guys are going to be experiencing, that with me as I'm experiencing them. So, let's go ahead and hop in things, shall we? Now, I've not picked out a coaster or even named the coaster. Where do we want to name this coaster? I have no idea. I'm trying to think of a name here. Give me 1 second here, guys. Alright, guys, so I have came up with a little name. I could probably spell this wrong, but this is like the only name that sounded cool to me that I came up with. It's called a lexicon. We're just going to roll with it. I don't even care, but that just doesn't matter at all. Let's go ahead and, check out the coaster properties. See what kind of coaster style we're going to roll with. We have the classic looping coaster. We have a 4D coaster. Let's try to build another wood coaster. I think that's something, I like wood coasters. I think they look awesome, Let's see here. Not much is different here, to be honest. Got the inverted. We got some like hyper coasters here. Let's just roll with the wood coaster 4-seat. I think we needed, that's just the easiest coaster out of the one, and I'm still, trying to learn from this. Like I said, it's been quite a long time, and I'm very, very rusty. So I think that's, what we're gonna roll with here. Let's go ahead and attempt to build another coaster, shall we? So, if I remember this right, all right. So this is the top-down view here. Now to make a station, I believe we have, the start vertex to be able to, start a track here. We always usually like start right here or something like that. We're not going to do that, just not in the center. We're going to attempt to, do something a little bit different here. We're going to like start right here. I think that's gonna work for us. Alright, so as you guys can see, that's not straight yet. I'm gonna try to explain things better as we roll around here as well. What I want to do is highlight, I think. Let's see if I can find it here. Alright, give me 1 second here, guys. I gotta try to figure it out how we're gonna get this straight here. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, let's go ahead and make this straight here. Alright, so now we do have this option, so let's go ahead and go into perspective and see how well this turns out. Jesus, it's all the way over here. I just like sort of like run around. Let's let's just like right around this area. You know, we got way off track there. So that's why I was so far away. Um, this works. I mean, it's not too bad. I wish they would give you a bigger area so you can, you know, make your coasters, but unfortunately, they do not do that. Of course, you do still have quite a big of an area here, but it's not as big as I would like it to be, unfortunately. Alrighty, so I'm not liking how it's so low to the ground here, so we are going to go ahead and get off of that real quick. Let's go ahead and raise this a little bit. I believe, you know, to raise this, it's Y. So we're going to go ahead and do 5 here. Yes, it is. So we're going to go ahead and quickly do 5 for all of these. Of course, we have the plus apply because enter doesn't work for whatever reason. I don't know. I wish it did. That'd make things a lot easier. Alrighty, so that looks, you know, decently high enough. We will start to, you know, make our little station here in just a little bit. But let's see what we want to do with this. You know, do we want to, you know, make this a straight approach? Do we want to make this a curve approach? I don't know. That'd be quite interesting. I'm sort of, you know, trying to think what I want to do with this. You know, trying to make this as decent as possible. I think I want to go with a curve approach with this. You know, I think that would be kind of interesting. You know, most people just go from here and just start making the hill. I don't like that. You know, I like, you know, some space from the station or whatnot. You know, because that's, you know, the most realistic. You know, you don't see, you know, the hill immediately as soon as you're leaving the station. At least I've never seen that before. If it is, it's rare. Alrighty, so yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead with the curve approach here. I think that, you know, would look pretty awesome. I think we're gonna start, you know, making a left curve here. Like, you know, not a huge curve, but we're gonna make it, you know, decently sized. Hopefully we can do a better job at this. Alrighty, so we're gonna go in the top-down view here. Now, making a curve is very interesting to say the least. I still gotta remember how we're gonna do this. Alright, make sure that end is clicked here. Add vertex. Go ahead and see how that looks there. I'm going to be using the top-down perspective a lot just so, you know, make sure we can get this decently here. I think that looks okay. It's not too bad, to say the least. We will start adding rolls here in just a little bit. I want to make sure this is going to be, you know, fairly decent here. Alright. Now, this may screw things up, I don't know. Let's try this real quick. I don't know if we can do this. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do this here. Alright. Give me 1 second here, guys. We're going to do... I believe there's a way you can, Alright, so what we want to do is debug vertices. That really helps you to make sure the coaster is straight as it can be here. We're going to debug vertices. The last here. Let's go ahead and see how that looks. It may have changed it a little bit, but it's not noticeable, as you guys can see. It just makes sure, you know, it's going to be a decent curve here. I kind of like how that, you know, sort of, goes out to the, the right a little bit out of the station. Kind of looks cool to me. I don't know what you guys think about that, but that looks cool to me. No, I think that's, halfway decent there. Alright, let's go ahead and... Now, I want to, make this straight go halfway down the station. Now, we're going to be adding, some, like, invisible, speed tires here so we get this, to go, as we want it here. I'll show you what that means here in a minute. That's very confusing to some of you guys. But I know what I'm going to do. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and quickly do this. I want to make it, at least decently straight there. So we're going to start making our, our lift hill here. I want to make sure that's not running to the station here. It's not too noticeable. I think that's going to work for us here. Not too bad there. This nice little circle here, and then, we start our lift hill here. I think we could go a little bit farther than that. I want to try to make it past the station so we're not having that problem of, these lines wanting to connect to, the other or whatnot. Let's go and see what we can do here. Go in the top-down view here. Now, this may be a little slow here, going up the lift hill, but we'll do something to, make it so it's not like that. Really? Alrighty. What I think I want to do here. Alright. Let's go ahead and attempt to make our little station here. I believe it's like type separator, I believe. Yeah, it has to be. Alright, I think that's going to be a decent sized station. Alright, so session type station. Yeah, that's going to be a really decent sized station. We'll, get back to that, try to, try to, adjust cars there and colors. We'll get to that here in just a minute. Or when we get finished with the coaster here, we don't need to worry about that just yet. Let's go ahead and check the speed here. See what I need to do with this. Alright, so it slows down. We lose speed like literally right here. Well, it depends. We can go ahead and do this real quick. I'll show you what I'm doing here in just a minute, guys. I'll try to explain to this. If I can get the pull up here. Type settings. So, okay, so to adjust the speed for, the station, how it launches and whatnot, what you need to do is, this is your, 8 kilometer / hour. I wish you could, change it to miles per hour. I don't know why you can't, I live in the U.S., of course, so miles per hour is what I'm used to. I'm not used to, kilometers, so... to fix this, we're going to go ahead and see how fast this will be. I don't want it to be too fast. Okay, so the speed is like 10. We can go ahead and adjust this a little bit. How about 2 here? I want to, to make it over here to this little dot here. So that's why I'm sort of trying to experiment with this, guys. Alright, so this is, the stressful part of building a coaster. Make sure, the speed is okay. Wait a minute. I think I know why this ain't working. Maybe you have to go 15 with the speed. That may be a little bit too fast. Sorry guys, this is a stressful part of this, unfortunately. Alright. I know this is, dreading here, guys, but it's, what you have to do, unfortunately. I want to make sure the acceleration is not too bad here. Alright, so I think that's going to work. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and pull this down here just a little bit. Let's turn this straight here. I mean, guys, notice what I'm doing here. I'm trying to make, a, downhill approach for this, lift hill here. Alright. I think that's going to work for us here. Go ahead and go into the top view here. Hopefully this ain't going to screw up anything. Where is it at? I almost forget. Where is... What the fuck? Alright. Let's go ahead and make straight to the top. Alright. Let's go ahead and go into perspective here. Alright, so it is straight now. I mean, not to really worry about that. We're getting about 16 kilometers an hour, which is not bad at all. Alright, so I think this is safe to say we can go ahead and start making our lift hill. Now, the way I make my lift hills is I attempt to do this because this is the easiest way. It's what it's meant for. Now, this may be confusing to some of you guys. The blue is, from up, from this line is, up. Green is below the ground. So, if you want to make, a deep hill into the ground, you want to, use this green area, for this. It's, sorry I made that a little bit confusing, but this is up, this is down. So, like, up below the ground, down below the ground. I'm trying to make this as most simple as possible. Alright, so let's go ahead and start making our lift hill, shall we? Alright, so we want to go ahead and add vertex here. Let's see how well that looks. It may look big, from this point of view, but it may be, what am I doing? Maybe, not that huge. It's decent. It's not too bad here. Alrighty. So, it looks like we have to make our, chain, like, right here from the top. But this hill's decently, that's what we need it for. It's very, very good sized hill, so I'm happy with it. Now, you want to make sure you're keeping track of, where your coaster's at, how much farther you have. We still have some distance to go, but we don't have very much. So we definitely need to, keep an eye on that. Alrighty, so I think that's going to work for us there when it comes to the hill. Let's go ahead and start making our downhills, shall we? So we're going to go back to the left again, I believe. Alright, so we're going to sort of straighten this out here. Alright, so we want to I just totally screwed this up. So yeah, let's go into top view here. Make straight to the top. Back to Alrighty. So, of course, this is as straight as possible. Not, nothing bad about this hill at all. Because we made it with one line. Now, if you make it, some people say, if you add several, vertexes with this, like these, add them several up, that's easier. I found that this is way easier to do because your track is straight. You don't have to worry about, whether your track is, straight or not, whether it's doing that stupid shit, where, your hill is, not straight at all or whatnot. You don't have to worry about that stupid shit. I found this to be way easier. I did, the 4 dots here because we want to, straighten this out. So, that's how you straighten it out there. And how I fixed, this not being straight, of course, you guys just saw that. Do not go into the left view because that does not help at all. I went into the top view. I, highlighted all this. Or maybe I highlighted both of these. I don't think I did. I believe I just highlighted these 3. And I selected make straight to the top. That's not appearing, of course, but it does, appear when you're in the top view. So that's how I made that straight, just in case you guys are confusing. So I did not, make that, clear when I was doing it, but that's, exactly what I did. let's go ahead and start making our downhill, shall we? Now, the uphill is, fairly easy. Downhill is very, uh, it's a different story, to say the least. Um, because it can be a little bit difficult if you're not sure what's going on here. We're gonna go into the left. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and attempt to make our downhill here. Now, we don't have very much room, to our right here, so we gotta make sure we are, we don't want, just go straight down because we're going to get so much speed, it's just going to be ridiculous. But, we want to make so, decently, hopefully we can get some decent speed out of this. Alrighty, so let's try that right there. Alrighty, so we get about 103 kilometers, which is not bad at all. Let's go ahead and see what that looks like in perspective. We want to make sure, we're up decently high enough. I think that's going to work for us. Sorry about that, guys. There's something in my throat. God, that sucks. I'm going to try to do a recording. Alrighty. So, this hill turned out to be okay. It's not bad at all. I like the way that is. And we didn't really mess that up too much there. Sorry guys, I'm trying to, I'll try to do a decent job here of this. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. Look like we have to do this. Hopefully that didn't screw anything up. Let's go ahead and go into perspective here, see how that looks. Alrighty. I think that's okay. We're a little sideways here, but I don't. Oh, let's go ahead and freeze this coaster real quick. See how that looks. Oh, this looks okay. I mean, it's a little sideways as you guys can see. Go ahead and freeze this again. That needs to be fixed here. Sorry guys, just not liking the way this looks here. Let's try to straighten this out a little bit. I think this doesn't screw up anything. Alright, let's see how that looks. Perspective. Let's go ahead and freeze this real quick. You can't really tell unless you freeze it, so that's why I'm doing this. We kind of screwed ourselves there, but I think it's going to turn out to be okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Gonna freeze this again. Sorry guys, I'm doing this so many times and just trying to get this as perfect as possible here. I want to get that, little bump out of the way there. I think that's, I think that's as good as it's gonna get there. Let's go ahead and make this straight. Alrighty, I think that's gonna work. Alright guys, I think we did a very good job on this coaster so far. We have our lift hill here as well as our little station. I think this, worked out so far. Of course, we have to, get in here and, put this, lift or chain in here, as you guys can see, because we have not done that yet, but we will eventually. But that is going to do it for today, guys. If you like the video, hit the like button. However, please subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye.